Well, this morning when I went to PetSmart to pick up some bird food for my wind-up birds, I was sitting next to this vehicle, and it is a Silverado hybrid. Chevy makes it. Now we know what a Chevy is because a Chevy comes from the word chevron, and that's a female goat, and it's often used to represent Saturn and the woman, the bitch, whatever you want to call her. But what's more important is when we look at this logo, it's interesting. You got two green pillars. The green represents the recycling that they have in store for us. That's the Go Green movement. The X representing the female chromosome, which is the bitch, the woman, and the planet Saturn, which also represents this entity of chaos. And it creates two pillars. The two pillars are from the Phoenicians, and that's what sets up the church, the government, and all your maritime laws, so to speak. When I was in the Navy, when you go to enter onto a ship, you have to go between two posts because this is the law of the sea. And then you have to salute and you're welcomed aboard after you ask permission, of course. When you go to church, you must walk between the two pillars, which is that little gate that you go for communion or whatever it is that they do in church. And when you go into a courtroom, you must walk through the little gate. This is maritime law. It has to do with the Phoenicians. The Phoenicians are the ones that set everything up on this planet. Okay, these are the boys that run the show. They're the ones that hooked up with Cain from the Old Testament. As far as I can tell, the Phoenicians are probably what you would call the fallen angels. You can call them aliens. I mean, wouldn't an alien be an angel? And wouldn't an angel be an alien? I mean, they're not from around here, so let's not split hairs. That argument about angels and aliens, it's the same thing. Okay, one likes to put a spiritual aspect to it, the other one likes to just put a body to it, but it's, they're really the same thing. But when we see that, I mean, that tells a lot. One other thing, when you look at this, look in the middle of the X, right in the middle of the X, you'll see that it creates an arrow pointing down, and on the bottom of the X, it creates an arrow going up. And that goes back to the old saying, as above, so below. So, they're telling you a lot just within that. But the hybrid is the new man. As it was in the days of Noah, so will it be in the coming of man, coming as a reference to a sexual act of a new creation. So, this little word speaks volumes.